of SIT. We'll start the session in next 5 minutes. It's 12:55 in my watch. By 1 o'clock, by the scheduled time, we'll start the session. Please stay online. Thank you. Of SIT, and 2 more minutes to go before we start the session. Okay, so requesting all the participants to kindly wait, and we'll exactly start at 1 o'clock as promised. Thank you. It's 1 o'clock as promised. Let's start with the session, and once again I welcome all 42 participants to the Department of CS and IT and Symbiosis Institute of Technology. In today's session, what we are going to do is a walkthrough of your CS and IT, our CS and IT department. Okay, so I'm going to show you what exactly the CS and IT department is all about, what kind of subjects we teach, and what exactly happens at our department, right? So this is, my dear friends, a brochure which is available on our website, and it is available to download. So you can also download this particular PDF from our website and see if you want to go through the details, right? So this is exactly available. Go to our CS department, and in the CS department, kindly go to the brochure part of it, click that link, and you will be able to download that brochure, and you will be able to refer to this brochure as and when needed. All right. Okay. All right, so let's start the walkthrough of this computer science department. As you're aware, Symbiosis Institute of Technology, we have CS department, and there is a 180 Kindtech in CS department. Yeah, and all sorts of possible research activities definitely happen in this CS department, as we have very high configuration labs and latest software which are required to perform research. Let me tell you that we do not only cater the needs of undergraduate students, we have postgraduate studies and PhD as well. Most of our faculties, around 60 to 70%, are PhDs, and others are pursuing PhD, and hence we have a very healthy research environment at CS department. All right. So this is how the Symbiosis Institute of Technology's entrance looks like. Yeah. And Dr. Ambika Pawar is heading the CS department, and she has completed her PhD degree in cloud, and especially in privacy and security areas related to cloud. So, and she's also into, as I said, privacy and security. So she is also into cyber security. Okay, so that's her specialization. And at present, she is heading the computer science department. So what are the highlights of our department? First and foremost, going beyond the classroom. I'll tell you what exactly is the meaning of going beyond the classroom by once I cover the other points which are related to CS and IT department. So in CS department, there is something called Flexi Credit course. Now, as the name indicates, Flexi, that means this course is totally flexible. My dear friends, the syllabus of this course is not defined, at the beginning of the course. No, even if you see the course structure online, on our website, sitpune.edu.in, you will see this Flexi Credit course name there, right? Now, what is the meaning of that? Say, for example, we offer Flexi credit course in next semester, and at this moment, if you feel that the industry is in need of some specialized subject areas, then that industry will come and teach this course. So they will decide the contents of the course, and it is totally industry led course. Okay, and hence the name flexi credit course, right? Once again, my dear friends, we have started talking about going beyond the classroom. So this is one of the examples of going beyond the classroom, right? So we want our students to be industry ready, and hence such type of flexi credit course as per the demand is introduced in the syllabus, right? In addition to the BTech degree, we also offer a special diploma in business management, right? So along with your engineering degree, it is possible to complete this one-year diploma in business management. Once again, I'm talking about going beyond the classroom. So in addition to the technical knowledge, you will gain a little about business management skills as well. Okay. In addition to the normal teaching learning course, if say for example, blockchain is a boom now, and it is necessary that our students need to have the conceptual level knowledge of blockchain, we definitely go ahead, invite our collaborators, and they conduct value addition programs. See the beautiful name which is given, value addition. So in addition to whatever is covered in the syllabus in the normal course structure, these are value added. So this adds value to your resume at the end of it, right? So once again, my dear friends, we go beyond the classroom, because this is again experts from industry or experts overseas who come and teach these value added programs. In addition to that, home away from home, we have mentors available here. I myself is one of the mentors for the students, and it's a wonderful system which is conducted at SIT. It's called mentor-mentee system. So every faculty is given few set of students to mentor, and we try to answer all their questions. We try to show them the direction, even though we are not parents. But these 4 years, we try to be with them, to show them direction, to show them what exactly they should be doing, how they should study, and things like that. So academics related help is provided in this mentor-mentee system. In addition to that, there is something called remedial teaching. Remedial stands for if a student is having any doubt, or if a student is absent for a few of the classes, then additional coaching is provided. That is called remedial teaching. Once again, going beyond the classroom. So in addition to the classroom teaching, we are always available in all these respects to or for our students, right? Yes. So let's move on, right? In normal days, we used to organize industrial visits, workshops, technical events, and guest lecture. But now in these new normal special days, we definitely organize guest lectures, technical events, and workshops, but in a virtual mode, in online mode. And industry visit will start soon. Let's hope that the days will come back to normal, my dear friends, right? As I said, we have the best in the class infrastructure facilities. Yes, we have for sure one complete semester of industry internships, 6 months, and at present it is in the 8th semester. Why it is, planned in 8th semester? Because industry internship provides PPO. Okay, so this is pre-placement offer. That means if the student performs well in the industry, and they give the best, and they prove that they could be the best assets to the industry, then they will be absorbed as employees by those organizations. And hence this particular internship is thoughtfully kept at 8th semester, right? In addition to that, we also offer learning one foreign language during the complete course of undergraduate course. Yeah. uh, we also have Tinker Lab. So Tinker Lab is nothing but todo modo jodo. That means what actually happens is, till then you and me always only use the laptop, like how I'm using right now, yeah, or use mobile phones, or generally just check the Wi-Fi router whether it has signal or not. But how about knowing what is inside of that laptop or desktop? How about opening up the systems and check, and reconnect again, assemble again? So that is provided by Tinker Lab. Tinker Lab, as our respected director sir says, todo modo jodo. That means सब कुछ खोलो, उसको देखो कि के अंदर क्या होता है और फिर से उसको रीअसेंबल करने की कोशिश करो, एंड दिस इज द बेस्ट फैसिलिटी. And definitely CS engineers don't only are born to make use of these laptops and desktops, but they also should know, and they also should have the inner engineering, the inner details of these devices which we use it, right? Why they are so smart, we should know, isn't it? Yeah. So this is again done very, very beautifully at Tinker Lab, and all of us enjoy activities which are there at Tinker Lab, right? Once again, my dear friends, we are going beyond the classroom. So it is not only inside the classroom. It is definitely something better, something different than the classroom teaching. Yeah. Of course, in addition to that, we also provide the knowledge for creative thinking, critical thinking, design thinking, whatnot. We have entrepreneurship courses on campus. We have a dedicated cell for that, and we promote startups. As you know, our PMG also is promoting Made in India, right? So that facility is also available here on campus of SIT, and a lot of CS students are going towards that direction, right? Yeah. And in addition to that, the most important is called GIP, which is called Global Immersion Program, my dear friends. That means, completing one semester abroad. We have tie-ups with various foreign universities. So students go there in normal days, my dear friends, and complete one semester. The credits gets transferred, and the student gets a huge exposure of the foreign universities when they are in the comfort zone of the students. They are still they are still completing their undergraduate course. They are still becoming engineers, and at the same time, they go and test the outside world. They go and test the industry when they are students, right? So this is all about the highlights of our CS department, and let's move on with this brochure. So in addition to these highlights, some more details are very, very important. That is specialization program. So we do not only offer a bare minimum undergraduate degree in computer science called BTech CS. No, because it's the world of specialization, rather super specialization, and that's what we are trying to offer here. So we have three different specializations available. One is in data science and computing, second is in game, and third is in security and privacy. But specialization is not the only one. We have lots of honors and minor specializations too. So honors programs are in AI and Internet of Things, and minors are in automobile, embedded, and smart cities, or things like that. Minors means the specializations which are offered by other departments. Let me give you an example. So if the CS student would like to work and he's interested in working with automobiles, or today is now Ola has recently launched the electric scooter, and the entire circuitry, how the Ola communicates with other Olas and with the mobile phone, with the gadgets, this smartwatch or whatever. If you want to learn that and if you want to work in that, yeah, so these are then the minor specialization which you may need to opt for. So if you go for this specialization program, you will not only get the merely a degree in basic computer science, but with a specialization in whichever field you choose, right? So these are additional details from CS. Let's see how our students have achieved the laurels in this world. So she is our beloved student. Of course, all our beloved students, but of course, Riti Singh is now a sub-lieutenant in Indian Navy. Yeah, and after completing her engineering in our department, yeah, she just went ahead with this, completed all the requirements, and she is sub-lieutenant in Indian Navy. Isn't it very definitely a proud moment for all of us? Yes. Moving ahead, another CS student, and that too, he is a current CS student, my dear friend. He is not an alumni yet. Yeah, he's Avisha, and he bagged 20 million seed investment. Can you believe? I repeat, 20 million. Yeah, for his startup called reviewrewards.com. Yeah, as I said, entrepreneurship is one of the leading things on campus, and CS students are going for it, and this is the best example of Avi Shah is the best example, right? And it is not only Riti or Avi. There is somebody else called Vidisha, yeah, and she is again selected as a mentor at Girl Script Foundation, which is definitely a national initiative. And these are very few of them, my dear friends. I'm going to show you a few more also who definitely made us proud. Yeah, moving on. So you will also ask me immediately, ma'am, do you all only teach and technical subject? No, definitely not. We believe in holistic development of students, and hence we have lots of technical and non-technical clubs at CS department. The first one is called as Computer Society of India. Okay, so this was established in 2016. We have Google Club also on campus, and lots of activities happen under these clubs. Yeah, few glimpses of Google Clubs, my dear friends. And here the beautiful part is those who get selected in the Google Club, they now work as buddies. And now here is a student who is teaching other students the Android fundamentals. It's a wonderful culture at CS Department of SIT, my dear friends. Moving on, we also have IEEE Students chapter, and these are some of the glimpses of our IEEE Student chapter. Yeah, with very young and enthusiastic faculty members and our director, sir, definitely. Yeah, and under this IEEE Student chapter, we had, one of the international conferences, very well-known international conferences called IEEE PuneCon, which we hosted in 2018. Okay, other than what is given in the pedagogy, active learning, group learning, team learning, working together for the project also plays an important role in the holistic development of a student. So here are a few glimpses of team building, team activities, and these are our labs also, my dear friends. Okay, and other than teaching learning, these are the glimpses, these are the photos, the snaps of students' activities. Yeah, so here is a CSI event, technical events called Tech Fest. So how beautifully students have decorated it. Okay, just imagine service learning. Service learning is nothing but our students go here. Please look at this particular picture. So we have adopted the Symbiosis International Deemed University has adopted few villages surrounding SIT, and students go and teach them, how the laptop looks like, how to handle that laptop, उसको use कैसे करना है, उनके खुद के जो स्कूल के lessons होते हैं वो ऑनलाइन कैसे दिखते हैं, वो ऑनलाइन कैसे fetch करने होते हैं, and what not. Our students enjoy a lot being with those students around the villages. I'll also tell you that not only CS students but other department students recently have installed the solar panels. So once they got the electricity, so one fan and one tube light was running successfully on the solar energy, and they were very, very happy because they never enjoyed running fan in their school. So for them, switching on one fan and one tube light was an amenity, my dear friends. Just imagine, which is a basic thing which we even हम लोग तो उसको काउंट भी नहीं करते कि अच्छा फैन यानी अम्यूनिटी है, बिल्कुल भी नहीं, right? So this is what they learn in the service learning. Okay, total transformation as far as students are concerned, which we have experienced it for so many years now. Okay, so this is all about service learning and lots of outside classroom teaching through, say, industry visit, problem solving techniques, project-based learning, and whatnot. Okay, so here are the details about 6 months internships. Okay, it's a complete one semester. Yeah, so till date we have 150 plus companies who have offered internships to our students. 500 plus students placed through internships. Yeah, and 41 students have completed internships internationally, right? So here are some of the pictures, clicks from the Global Immersion Program. Here's the students at NTU campus, Singapore. Yeah, and few more glimpses of our internationalization activities. Okay, so we had couple of entire batches from Ethiopia who came and who completed successfully their courses on campus. Yeah, from Oman also. Yeah, so these are the photographs of the students with the beautiful young faculty members. All right, and here are the students' achievement in 2021. Yeah, so they participate in lots of events. So these photographs are from the EPIC, which is our entrepreneurship cell, and they grabbed the second prize at IIT Bombay's event. So this is how they participate in various activities. Yeah, Ivom Kaushik, he is a student of the final year CS department again. So he attended Harvard US Indian Initiative Conference in 2020. Yeah, and many more such. I'm going to show you some more, honors which our students have grabbed recently. Yeah, these are the major companies who are offering internships and placement to our students. And today's news, let me share the latest news with all the participants who are listening right now. TSYS is one of the Fortune 500 companies. It is ranked 278th in Fortune 500 rank, my dear friends. And they have offered, or rather, RCS students, 12 of them have successfully achieved. And they are now the employees of TSYS, my dear friends. It's a wonderful news for all of us. And TSYS is into financial domain and security of our cards, the debit cards and credit cards and whatnot. It's a wonderful place to work, and of course, it's you get to work at international levels too, because TSYS has the presence at various locations worldwide. Okay, so I request you to please check that company's name too, which is not listed here because it's just today's news. So in addition to all these big names, we have this TSYS also now added in this list. Yeah, a lot of research and development activities happen at CSE. As I said, all of us almost are PhD holders or working on PhD. So we'll definitely allow our undergraduate and postgraduate students, or they are so enthusiastic that they definitely tend to work with all of us on the research topics. And what is the importance of research? Research is something which is totally new, totally innovative, never heard before. Yeah. So students from the first, second semester itself, the first year itself, they get to work with such innovative ideas, right? They are so interested in publishing papers because that adds a very important line in their resume, right? And adding such lines in resume make them stand separately from the crowd. So that's the reason student participation in research is very important. And nowadays students have understood the importance of it, and they are also participating on large scale. As I said, not only from when they will get to work on projects, no, from the beginning, from the very first semester. All right. Okay. So we have signed MOUs with few companies, and few of them are here listed. In addition to that, we have grabbed grants from various government organizations, sectors, and also from Microsoft Azure. So here is the list of consultancy projects, and I myself have completed, you know, 5 different projects with Microsoft Azure, 4 with AI for Earth, and 1 with data science, right? So it is very, very interesting and very, very learning experience to work on such big giants, right? All right, so let's move on. And as I said, as I promised, I'm going to show you some more details about the alumni. Here is Ankit Pati, who is working with Samsung India. Yeah, and he is Rishabh Shukla. He is working with Zwing Pune. Yeah, and Shreya, who is working for Microsoft. My dear friends, she was selected in Microsoft. Yeah, Anushri is working with Dell. Yeah, Anusha is working with IBM. So you name the company, and we have our student alumni who are placed there, right? As I said, once again, Kushma Jina is with IBM Watson. Sanchita is with Netcracker, yeah, and the list goes on and on and on and on, right? Abhishek is with NVIDIA, right? So these are very few of our alumni which we have given over here. Okay, so now you'll ask me what are the opportunities in CS department? Humongous opportunities. For example, you may work as a software developer, hardware or system engineer, system designer, network engineer, and whatnot. Okay, sky's the limit because technology or IT is everywhere, my dear friends. You name the domain, and we are there. Our presence is there. Healthcare, we are dominating, right? And in these new normal days, you will definitely agree with me that because of the technology, a lot of things are manageable. In agriculture, we are at the top. So no domain is left out from entering with the help of technology. So everywhere there is a IT. So there is definitely a joint opportunities which are available as per your interests. You can venture out more into that specific domain. Okay, so here are on your screen in our brochure you will find 55 minimum 55 jobs which we have listed, and they are definitely going to be there, will be offered by various organizations in future for sure for all the computer engineers, right? All right. And in addition to that, our students are definitely enthusiastic enough to take part in all extracurricular activities. Once again, it starts not from the first semester, but before you begin the first semester, we have 15 days of activities scheduled on campus. Okay, induction, which is called as, so in 15 days, it is introduction to all the faculty members, the entire department, subjects, lots of expert sessions and entertainment also. Yeah, so students start singing, having their own groups, so a lot of things which happen on campus. So these are few of the glimpses. Yeah, all right. And here are the contact details of SIT, as you all are aware. Yeah. So just give me 1 sec because I'm going to shift now from this brochure to PPT because I want to show you some more details also. Just give me 1 sec. Okay. All right. And here you go with one more detailed PPT. Yes, so I hope my screen is properly visible to one and all. Yeah, so my dear friends, this is how our SIT building looks like. A wonderful, wonderful campus, victorious campus, and very green and very beautiful. Yeah, so this is our building, and this is no more only tiny building. We have increased, enhanced our infrastructure, so it is bigger than this particular building now. Yeah, so we, as I already told you, we do not only offer BTech degrees, but we offer BTech, research-oriented MTech and PhD programs also. Yeah, and in computer science, ENTC, civil, mechanical, all these are the branches and specializations. Yeah, and what are the features of SIT, as we have already discussed. Yeah, so few more are given here. I covered about internationalization, internships, project-based learnings, BTech degree with honors and specializations. It's a holistic curriculum. Yeah, and in addition to that, you can opt for the diploma in business management as well. Yeah, we have expert talk and co-teaching. Co-teaching means, yeah, very soon one of my collaborators, international collaborators, is going to teach along with me. That means I'm not going to be the only single. In Marathi we call as kirtankar. Kirtankar is one person who keep on narrating the stories, sing, and share experiences and all that. That's not going to happen. Along with me there will be another person, okay, who will definitely be there with me, and this is called as co-teaching. Yeah, industry defined projects. So as you are aware that we have a lot of collaboration with industry, so they give us the project, and along with the faculty mentor, the students group work with the industry mentor together and successfully complete the project as per their requirements. So the real-time projects you get to work, the students get to work on it, right? We have also talked about MOUs and industry-sponsored labs, etc. Yeah. In addition to that, yeah, this is how the few of the SIT labs looks like. Okay, it's a central server, it's a GPU by NVIDIA, few IoT equipments, and our well-equipped labs. Right? As I already told you, you name the company and we have the collaboration with that particular company. So we have partnerships, MOUs signed with this company. These are our teaching partners. We do research and development with these companies. And here is the list of all the logos which you are able to see with whom we have industry internship, and they are our major recruiters till date. Okay, so in which domains we work, in which domains we have research which is carried out by the faculty members. So all of these, right, to name a few: NLP, which is natural language processing; AI, artificial intelligence; medical image and analysis; blockchain; IoT. So all the buzzwords are here on the screen, my dear friends, right? In addition to that, SIU, which is nothing but our own university, Symbiosis International Deemed University, they every year give some grants, major and minor research grants and fundings. So these are our faculty members, our own faculty members, and they have grabbed these, grants by SIU. In addition to SIU, government of India also have given us lots of grants and projects. So 1.66 crores of grants, which is received by our own director, sir, under two different research proposals, right? Cochin University, also is collaborated with CSNIT, and there are lots of other grants to talk about, which we have already completed and which are under, still currently we are working on those projects. Yeah, so a few achievements, as I already showed you about her, yeah, Riti, and we talked about Avi. Yeah, so these definitely are two achievements which I talked about, also Vidisha. But in addition to that, we have few more who has secured something big. Yeah, these are our own alumni, right? And SSB exam is one of the exams that are conducted for the selection of Indian Armed Forces. So for Indian Army, our own student Yamini, she stood first in SSB exam. Isn't it a wonderful achievement? Yeah. In addition to that, Bhavya, yeah, she is now working with as a product manager with Dell India. These are not the only ones, my dear friends. Few more are coming up. Yeah. So she's our first year student, my dear friends, Dishita, and she is selected as Microsoft Learn Students Ambassador in first year CSE itself. Okay, so a big round for applause to Dishita, online, of course. Yeah. Siddhant Mathur is another student, and we are very, very proud of Siddhant because he is the youngest India ambassador for Harvard University. Yeah. So once again, congratulations to Siddhant. Few more. Yeah, Jay Patankar, he is a recently passed out student, very beloved student. Yeah, he is working as a gaming lead in Makers Lab of Tech Mahindra, my dear friends. Wonderful achievement. We saw Jay flourishing and growing, leaps and bounds in the field which he was very, very interested. Okay, he did his final year project also. He did so many different tiny projects in gaming world because he was very, very interested, and you will be definitely able to listen to him because he was our expert, he was our guest. We invited him on 3rd of July, and his details his video is available on his sessions video is available on YouTube. And like Jay, we want to see all of you, those who are listening and those who are aspiring engineers, that next year, after 2 years, in future, I will be talking about you like this in upcoming webinars also. So that's what I want to see from, and I'm expecting from you guys, right? So these are few students who were selected in HDFC Bank. Okay, so as I said, we do not only talk technology. Here is Yash, who received a big Yash, okay, in sports. Okay, बहुत ज़्यादा ही उसको कुछ कुछ मिला है. देखो क्या मिला है, 6 gold, 1 silver, and 3 bronze medals, my dear friends. He is a second year CS student. Isn't it wonderful? Yeah. So this is what a proud moment we would like to share with you about Yash Verma, our own student. Yeah. In addition to that, your seniors, okay, MTech students, they grab their positions as interns in Kony. And this particular is a lift company. I hope आपने बहुत बार देखा होगा जब लिफ्ट में जाते हो तो वहाँ लिखते हैं कि it is, powered by Kony. And actually, it's a huge, support of technology which the lifts companies use. Yeah. So, and they will be working live on these, lifts and their technologies and things like that. Yeah. In addition to that, as I said, we also offer PhD degrees, and one of our PhD scholars, she grabbed ACM India Anveshan Setu PhD fellowship recently. Yeah, so these are some of the additional achievements from the student side. There are many, but due to what you can say, कितने लोगों के बारे में बताएंगे, जब आप आ जाओगे तो आपको और भी पता चल जाएगा. Yeah, so let's move on. And this is the latest. Once again, this morning we have received this mail from our internationalization head, Dr. Meena Lad, and she says, I'll read it for you. uh, this particular university in Australia, along with Australia India Council and FICCI, they are hosting a webinar on 29 July. This webinar is on industry university partnership, which is very, very essential to bridge the gap between the academia and industry for sustainable development goals, my dear friends. And SIU, which is International University, Symbiosis International University, is partnering with this university for the event. Okay, and this is going to be only the beginning. This is the first webinar which is organized, and we will have a series of such webinars and will inform you about it. Yeah, so even though this webinar talks about sustainable development goals, yeah, but doesn't matter, my dear friends, technology is everywhere. Technology is needed in every domain, as I already told you, right? So this is what it is from our side. Yeah, and this is what our CS department looks like. Yeah, and myself, Dr. Preeti Mule, I'm working as associate professor in CS department for a long time now. Yeah, so me and my team members, Dr. Shruti Patel, Professor Vijayashri, Professor Pooja, Dr. Cherry, Dr. Seema, we all are here to help you resolve any queries about academic, uh, you know, details, syllabus, courses, internships, placements. If you have any queries, feel free to talk now, and the floor is open for the questions. And I will request Dr. Shruti now to take it over. Shruti. All right, so there are lots of questions in the chat box. Wonderful. So please ask questions what you have, you feel like, and we are here to answer your questions. So let me just quickly find out if Shruti is here. Shruti, are you here? All right, so let me start taking the questions. Let me just see. All right, so this is my questions. And all right, so Vijayashri ma'am is already answering the questions. Wonderful. Right. And nice to see you, Aboli, once again. Welcome. Right. And let me go through. Okay, so Vijayashri ma'am have already answered many questions. Vijayashri ma'am, are there any still unanswered questions? Are you able to see any unanswered questions here? Okay, Shruti is also answering the questions. Wonderful. Okay, Shruti, just a second. I'll see why you're not able to unmute. Just one sec. Shruti, kindly now see if you are able to unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Now I was able to unmute.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll start taking some specialized questions that has been asked by the students. The first question is regarding the scholarships. So, dear students, the scholarship, yes, lots of scholarship is offered to the SIT students. In the first semester, the scholarship students are decided based on the SIT triple score. So whoever are the SIT triple toppers and have taken admission at SIT, they will get the scholarship. Okay. So in this case, for example, you know, the highest score for SIT triple was around 120 of the student who have taken the admission. So he would be eligible for the scholarship. Then from the second semester, it happens that the semester toppers gets the scholarship. So first three toppers will get the scholarship. In this way, every branch scholarships. Now the next question, what is the difference between CS branch and IT branch? Then I would say that as such, no such difference if we go at the industry level between the CS graduates and IT graduates. Okay, only there are 2 or 3 some core subjects which are different for CS and for IT. For CS, it is more hardware oriented subjects, whereas for IT branch, if you see, it is more project management related subjects which are introduced. However, you know, the initial core subjects will always remain the same. That is in your first year, second year, and third year. Your subjects would change in the final year, and that too, those are the elective subjects which changes. Okay. Apart from that, there is no difference between a CS and a IT engineer, as well as the degrees that are provided by us, right? And from this year, at least this year, we do not have IT. And this year, the computer science department is offering 180 seats for CS as well as 60 seats for AI and ML. Okay. Next, difference between security and privacy and cybersecurity and forensics. So, Hriday, security is mainly about, you know, it also includes the security of the data communication channels as well as, you know, the security of the data perspective, right? Whereas privacy is about, you know, anonymizing the data or, you know, always making sure that the published data is not leading me to an individual information. So I'm not getting information about, for example, the age of the person or the financial status of the person, or for example, the location of the person where he's staying. All this information is private. So security is about, you know, such technology which will help me to secure either my communication channels or my data itself, right? Whereas privacy mainly deals with that the data is made public, and even though it is public, I still have to maintain the privacy of those individuals. So what do we mean by that? Okay. Is this the main campus of Symbiosis? Yes, this is the main campus of Symbiosis. And under Symbiosis International Deemed University, we are the only engineering institution. And we have only one campus, and which is in Pune. Now, sports and extracurricular activities in the campus. Yes, if you all can see the photographs of campus, the campus is located in a very beautiful hillside area. And inside the campus itself, we have lots of sports facilities which are available. So all kind of sports such as football, baseball, badminton, gym facilities are there, swimming pool is there. So, many of these sports facilities are already available, and they are actually very big grounds which are available, right? So, and, even at the university level or at the institution level as well, we do encourage our students to be, physically active, right? So lots of various walk competitions or various what we can say physical activity competitions are also getting organized by the institution. In this way, it's an effort by the institution that is done to keep the students active all the time. So after 5 o'clock, maximum of the students are on ground, whoever stays inside the campus. Yes, Harshita, there is a very, very good dance club of SIT which is available. And this dance club is a very active club at SIT, and they have won many, many competitions as well outside in various other institutions. Some, state level and national level competitions also they are winning. So we have a very active dance club, very active drama club, and very active music club as well. So all these kind of clubs are available. Also, like regarding extracurricular activities in the campus, there are lots of opportunities for the students. Like, again, I said there is a dance club, drama club, music club, we have sports club, we have photography club. Because the campus is very scenic, so we also have a club which basically interested in taking the photographs. So we have a photography club, we have varsity club, which basically are the students who are taking lead in doing some kind of social work. And that is the club which is very, very active, and somehow they try to give back to the society by the kind of technology learning that they are having at SIT, right? So sometimes they do work in the villages around by which are there, or sometimes they try to create more awareness among a particular event. So very, very nice club it is. Next, we also have entrepreneurship club, which basically helps the students to start their own startup, or the students who are basically interested in brainstorming an idea or coming up with their own startup idea and all these things, right? The students who are very good writers, so we have a club for them as well. So we have a literary club who is taking lead in all written content. So it can be in the form of blogs, or it can be in the form of articles, or in the form of poems and all these things. And also the students who are interested in drawings, then we have a fine arts club for them. So those students are the students who like to paint around the campus. So one complete wall is given to the fine arts club students, and they keep on painting that wall. And lots of painting competitions also happen in the institution. So whatever are your interests, definitely you will find like-minded people who are working together in groups after the college hours. Next, why SIT is better than other university curriculum wise? See, SIT is part of a very progressive university, that is Symbiosis Institute, that is Symbiosis International University. And as we have, lots of international tie-up also, so research is at the base of the institution, right? And at the same time, we do not look at the current technology trends. We always try to look forward that which are the technologies which would come in the market, and how we would need to train our students on those technologies as well. And we are, at the same time, the aim is not placing these students only. The aim is to convert these students into global technology, what we can say, providers, right? So because of this reason, what happens is we don't only make them academically equipped, but we instill that confidence in them that they can go to any corner of the world and they can represent themselves, right? And for this purpose, right from first year, various activities are planned. So we do believe in outside classroom activities as well. So not only in the classroom we have lectures, but outside classroom also we spend lots of time with our students, and we do lots of small activities with them, via which we make sure that their confidence is improved, their communication skills is improved, their representation ways are improved, and as well as they are also technically very equipped. So this is the way I would say that we are definitely different, not only curriculum wise, but also in the way we teach that curriculum. That is what is more important, because we can have lots of fancy names in the curriculum, but actually how do we teach these fancy names, in which way do we teach them, matters a lot. And in SIT, if you see, it has a very friendly environment. Friendly, but I would say a strict one also. So teachers are available to the students all the time. They basically act not as a teacher but as a mentor. So even in the classroom, if I'm teaching a subject, my role is of a facilitator, where I help the students to learn these concepts. I help the students to think in how to apply these concepts. This, I think, is very important now going ahead for the next generation who is going to be engineers. Correct? Why? Because giving them only theoretical knowledge is not going to work at all, nor spoon feeding them is going to help at all. So what we do here is, journey is there, and the student have their own engineering journey, and on that journey we are always with them to guide. So how to learn new concepts, how to apply new concepts, how to do research, how to write research papers. So on all these stages, there is a very strong hand holding which is done by the faculty members, as well as the department, as well as by the institution as well, right? Any more question?
Shruti,
Yes, ma'am.
students would like to know, can we do internships in second or third year also? And the second question is, what is the rank of SIT?
Okay, so
Yeah.
yes, we do encourage our students to do small internships in second year and third year. So in during their semester break, they can do internships, as well as they can also take up some online internships if they want, which are part-time internships. But we also guide our students to always do only technical internships, right? Because there are so many opportunities available. Many of the times it happens that student takes lots of non-technical internships as well. So that is something that we are discouraging our students to do, because second year and third year is the time when maximum focus must be given to your academics and improving your technical skills, right? So if you are getting very good technical internships, then definitely the students should do internships in second year and third year as well. But students, these are personal internships, right? So you have to apply to the companies, you have to give the interviews, and you have to grab those opportunities. What is the current ranking of Symbiosis College in Maharashtra and in um, and India, not of the university? Okay, so Ma'am, can you open our brochure? Because can you share the first page of the brochure? We have
Yes,
updated
yes.
our rankings.
Yes, yes. Brochure or PPT girl?
Brochure.
Brochure?
Yeah.
Okay, just a second.
Brochure, first page. We might have our rankings there.
1 sec.
Yeah. Otherwise, then you can share the homepage of our website as well.
Yes, that's all.
That
That is
is
more better. Yeah, just 1 second.
Yeah. There also we have our rankings.
Yeah. Shruti, I'll just do it. There is some technical glitch at my side. So you please take the next question, and the moment it's open, I'll show it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Will we get to learn CSE from basics, or we need some languages before joining? No, you would learn actually CSE from basics only. But in the meantime, if you want to practice, then you can definitely practice on designing the code, or start with basic C or C++ and Python as well. So that will help you more. Yeah, ranks, ma'am is working on, because even I am not able to share my screen, due to which I am not able to show. Okay, then what I'll do is orally only I can tell you the rankings. Just 1 second. Do the internship, do the institute arrange the internship for all the students? We help students in getting the internship opportunities, but arranging it for all the students is really difficult. Why? One more reason I would like to mention here is that not all the students would like to go for one kind of internship. Nowadays the students are interested in almost 100 different domains of CS as well. Some wants to go in gaming, some wants to go in in some kind of animation, some wants to do their internships in for example networking. So there are very specific internship that needs to be searched in that case, and that is the reason why, yes, all maximum internship, basic internship that are provided, or in the common areas which are provided, definitely we invite companies on the campus and help the students to get those opportunities. Yes, students can also do internships abroad. So if there are what I can say, good and valid internships, then definitely even all of you can take the opportunities of internship abroad as well.
Shruti, the website is visible now. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yes, yes. So here are the rankings which are visible on the left side.
Yeah, but they are not complete rankings, no, ma'am. That is the reason why. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So now can you go up? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you
Is it
see,
okay?
these are our, yeah. So these are our rankings, the current rankings, and we are first among the top emerging private colleges in India. We are second among the top private colleges in the West Zone, whereas we are 11th among the top private engineering colleges in India. Okay. Whereas these are the 2019 rankings that we have received, where we were again first, then we were third, and we were 16th. So definitely this year we have jumped a lot higher, right? NIRF ranking, Saksham, NIRF ranking can be awarded to an institution provided that their 5 to 6 batches must have passed out. Okay, currently we are 2 batches away, and once 2 more batches are passed out from SIT, then we will be able to individually file for NIRF rankings. Okay, till that time even now also we are filing, we are giving all the data for NIRF, but we have to give that via university, because university is those many years old, not the institution is old. So this is the reason why the rankings are also given to the university, and we have to abide by those rankings of NIRF. And if you see the rankings, NIRF rankings of the university, so we are among the top 50 universities of India, right? Which is a very, very good ranking that a university can get, correct? And might be 2 more batches, and we would be filing the NIRF individually as well. Okay. Can we learn Java programming language? Yes. You are going to learn lots and lots of languages. Yes, NIRF ranking of Symbiosis is 43 in India. So that is what I said, that we are among the top 50 universities in India. And the top 50 universities gets lots of advantages. They get very good visibility. The students who are passing from those universities have very good, career perspectives as well. And Symbiosis is such name which is not only recognized in India, but it is also recognized worldwide. So even the students who are planning their, going for MS programs or MBA programs abroad, then definitely Symbiosis is one of the very much respected university, and the degree of Symbiosis is very well, considered in all these global universities as well. So that is also one of the main advantage of Symbiosis. Yes, why not? We have our own students who are working in Google, who has been placed in, I think 1.5 years back via campus itself. So that was Google has came on campus, and our students have got selected in Google, and right now they are working in Google. The hostels are extremely good. The hostels are again in the same campus. They are very clean and good hostels. And along with hostel, the mess facilities are also available to the students, where a very healthy meal is served to all the students. So breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner, everything. No, apart from hostel, mess, tuition fees, there is no any other fee as such. If you are, what I can say, a day boarder, and you are going to use the bus facility, then that is the additional fees. Otherwise, it is the academic fee and the hostel fees. These are only the 2 types of fees, nothing else. Yes, dear, Microsoft also comes every year, and every year our students get placed in Microsoft. Even this year also, even during pandemic, Microsoft has came, and our students have been placed in Microsoft, and they have almost joined also now. Okay, so can you explain about the specializations offered by the college and curriculum in each? So, Dr. Seema, are you there? Are you able to unmute? Yes, we do have gyms, and for bus pass in the sense, we have our own buses only, so you can utilize those buses, and those buses are given to the students on subsidized rate. If you have not applied for AI and robotics, then in that case, upgrade is difficult. So first you have to apply. So you have to apply for a branch change. And if CS was your preference one, then it is difficult because the system will allow you a branch change till your preference one only. The moment you get your preference one, then it is difficult to switch to any other branch. What are the criteria for international student exchange program? So see, criteria depends upon university to university. Each university has their own criteria of selecting the students, but yes, generally the first criteria is CGPA only. So the students who have CGPA above 8 are mainly preferred for what we can say semester exchange program. But along with that, all the extracurricular activities, all the other technical activities that they have done, the kind of research activities that they are doing. So your overall resume matters a lot. So can you change your preference of branch now? No, it is difficult. If it is your preference one, then it can't be changed. Yes, badminton court is there. Vijayashri ma'am, is badminton court? I really don't remember. Cricket ground is definitely there. I think there is a space for badminton as well. Yes, it is there. See, transfer program in the sense, Harshita, we prepare you for that. There is a semester abroad program in which in these 4 years, one semester out of these 4 years, you can, can go to a foreign university and 6 months you can study there and your credits would be transferred back to SIT. So this is available, as well as, a very good support to the students is available as far as your reference letters are concerned. And definitely our students are doing their MS at one of the top universities, global universities. So you have to do an early payment. Bank is closed on Saturday, so you can do payment on Friday or you can do payment on Thursday. Today's Tuesday only. Why you want to do the payment on last day only? Yes, Amazon is also one of the companies. So Amazon, Dell, Microsoft, Google, all 4 companies do visit the campus. We also have international recruiters as well. So even for the BTech students, some international companies also come for hiring. For the second merit list, you have to, yeah. Seema ma'am?
Okay, ma'am. So if you permit, I can take the query related to the specialization.
Yes. So,
Uh,
yeah, I would like to introduce Dr. Seema to all of you. And Dr. Seema is, taking care of specializations at CS and IT department. And for next 5 to 10 minutes, she is going to answer the specialization questions. Okay.
Yes. Hello, everyone. So I'm Dr. Seema Mazurkar, as ma'am already introduced like myself. So we will just discuss about the specialization. So specialization, as already Preeti ma'am also given the overview to the specialization which we are offering to our students. So actually, it will start from the third year of your degree. So as your BTech course is of 4 years, in the last semester of your second year, we will make you aware about all the specializations, and then in the first semester of your third year, actually you will start learning different subjects related to it, and you can just go ahead with the for 2 semesters you will be having two subjects. So total 4 courses are there in each specialization. So like this, as ma'am already mentioned, we will be having different specialization. One is AI ML, then data science is there, also IoT is there, game design and development is there, security and privacy is also there, and one more, that's computing. So this 6 honor course courses which we are providing to all our CS and IT students, right? So as a minor also, we will be having some specialization courses which are called as a minor one, which are actually offered by the other department. So if some students are interested to go and learn and have a knowledge related to the other domain, so some options like embedded systems and all are there, that smart cities and automation. So these are some of the minors which are being is provided for our department students as well from other department, right? So similarly, for those courses also, you will be having 4 courses in the 2 semester, third year, first semester, and the second year, two courses. Credits are different, maybe differ for a different specialization, but after that you will be having one major project related to it, and also the seminar, and further you can go ahead with the internship related to that particular specialization. One more thing I would like to mention that's related to you need to just get the knowledge, so that like if you enroll for the specialization, in that case definitely you will be having additional knowledge to particular specialization. That's why you will be getting BTech degree with the specialization. So whenever you will be receiving your final BTech degree, in a certificate also it will be mentioned along with the specialization names with your regular BTech degree. So that's the benefit, and definitely it will help you to proceed ahead to for your career perspective, right? In a particular domain, you can just decide at early stage only. You can get the prerequisite knowledge, and then further you can get the opportunities related to those specialization in the industry. So to make you people aware about the specialization, yes, I will take these questions also. Let me complete a few points. So, to make you all aware about the industry environment, how these things are being utilized in the industry, we generally call the industry experts. So, they will be covering maximum portion of the whatever syllabus is allocated. So, around 70 to 80% things will be taken by the industry experts, so that you people must be aware in an early stage how it is being utilized for the real world applications, and the obviously in the industry, so you will get the better opportunities for your further career. Yes, just a minute.
Thank you so much, Krishna. You are answering so many questions.
Yes.
Because Krishna has already attended so many webinars, so he knows answers also.
Yes, yes. So, ma'am, one question. Can we take a robotics as a specialization or minor? Uh, Actually, at present, we are not offering robotics as a specialization. We are having a different course, which is a new course introduced, but not as a specialization. Yes, difference between specialization and minor is actually this minor is also the specialization only. We are having honor course and the minor course in the specialization, right? Honor course is the one which is provided by our own department, means whatever specialization you are choosing, if it is from the same department, then it will be called as the honor course. And if you are going for the course provided, means specialization course provided by the other department, that is called as the minor. I hope this is clear.
Yeah. So quickly, I will take next question. Last date for fees payment for second merit list is on Saturday, and the refund policy is that 15th of the September is our last day of 14th of the September is our last day of admissions, and from 15th the college is commencing, right? So 15 days before the last date, that is around August end, if you are cancelling, then it is almost 100% refund. Only 5,000 rupees will get cut as a processing charges. Okay. If you cancel after those 15 days, that is between 1st August to 15th of 1st September till 15th of September, then it is 90% of refund given to you, 10% would be cut. Then in next 15 days, it will be 80% refund and 20% cut. So this is the way. Second merit list is already released, and the students who have got the seat in that merit list, they have already received the emails. What is the amount of the payment? It is 1,50,000 as the first installment. The college will commence from 15th of September, Arjun. See, how many total students gave SIT EEE exam this year is, I don't think so that, it's any of the too much of a valid question to ask here, because this is a very technical webinar, and this webinar is about, telling all of you or introducing the CSIT department to all of you. So kindly please ask relevant questions to this webinar only. Yes, a robotics student can take not computer science as a minor, but the minor subjects which are offered by the computer science department, that can be taken. So what are the minor subjects given by computer science department? So those are AI and ML, that is data science, or for example, gaming or software development or cloud computing. So these are the subjects which can be taken as a minor from computer science department. See, maximum of the companies come for developer role only. So the students generally do not go into any marketing roles or any testing roles. Those kind of companies are very, very less, right? Otherwise, maximum all of these companies, they generally come for developer roles only. Even the students who have gone in Google or gone in Microsoft as well, they generally go for technical roles only. No, there is no any other form, Raghav, regarding other than fees. Do we need to fill any form also? No. Once you fill the fees or once you deposit the fees, after that, yes, then you have to log into the financial portal of SIU and complete the formalities. But all these details are given very, very properly in your offer letters. So those who have received the offer letters can please download the offer letters, read all the instructions very, very properly, and then follow the instructions and complete the admission process. Is law in SIU Lovely campus? No, Shriya, it is not in SIU Lovely campus. Law is on Senapati Bapat Road, and we belong to the university campus, which is in Lovely. Yeah. Any more questions? Anything that you would like to discuss? Even some of the students who would like to interact can, Vilas sir, can you unmute some of the students who would like to interact? The students can raise their hand and we can have even one-to-one conversation as well for next 15 minutes. So the participant can raise their hands, whoever would like to ask questions. Otherwise, maximum of the questions we have already answered. See, Java is also included in the programming languages. It is C++, Python. We also teach Unix, Linux. We teach SQL. All these languages are taught to the students. So there is, I think there is PHP as well. So all, leading languages that are required for the computer science engineer are definitely taught. There is MATLAB also. There is R programming also. So there are many, many languages that all of you would be learning. Last date for admission is this Saturday for the second merit list. Krishna, that would be considered as your own personal certification degree, and but that would not be applicable as such here. Can a student getting admission in AI change to CS? If you have given that as a branch preference, then you would be able to change it. Otherwise, you would not be able to change it. See, I mean, there is no direct admission. So this will not happen that if you do BTech from SIT, you will get directly admission for MBA programs of Symbiosis. No, again, you have to give the entrance exam of Symbiosis and appear for the admission process, right? But you know, we do prepare students to have very good logical thinking skills, to have very good communication skills, to have a very impressive resume, and that is what also helps in getting, you know, selected for the MBA programs as well. So that is the way we help the students to get to Symbiosis MBA. But no, there is no any other direct way that if you take admission at SIT, then you will get admission at MBA programs. Okay. Sakshi, first you take admission and you complete your 4 years, and then we will look at, you know, 8th semester internship and do you have to come for the final exam or not. But there is no that way final exam. There is a seminar only where you have to present your internship work. So that can be done online as well. Okay. Process of branch change. Once you do the payment is authenticated, and then the button of branch change will be enabled in your admission portal and you can apply for a branch change. Then in the next merit list, depending upon the merit of each and every branch, if you fall into any of your higher preference branches, then definitely you would be receiving an email from us. Registration payment is not refundable. Naman, if you have already got the branch change and still you have not reached to your preference one, then you are allowed to apply for a branch change. Okay. Amount of registration, it is 750 for JEE mains and it was 2000 for SIT triple. Okay, Krishna, that is great. Shamji, if you have not applied for AI and robotics and if CS is your preference one, then now you cannot apply for a branch change. But in CS, you can do BTech in computer science with specialization in AI and ML. That can be very well done. So even though you are, I mean, currently you are in computer science, still you can definitely learn the concepts of AI and can have AI in your final degree as well. Okay. So Preeti ma'am, I think we are almost done with all the questions. So shall we conclude the session?
Yes, definitely. And we will conclude the session now. Thank you so much, Dr. Seema, Dr. Shruti, Vijayashri ma'am, Pooja ma'am, and everyone. Before I conclude, I want to thank all the participants who were there. Kindly attend our next panel discussion, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see you again at 1 p.m. and you will get to learn the importance of specialization at CS department. Requesting all of you to please fill up the feedback form which is shared by Dr. Seema, and we'll see you tomorrow for the panel discussion of specialization. You'll get to meet all the special people who are driving these specialization programs at CS department. Okay. So thank you once again to one and all. Thank you to my IT team, Vilas sir and Ite sir and Tripathi sir, everybody. Thank you so much. Here I conclude the session. Thank you, Shruti. Bye. Take care, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.